Get back.
I heard you. You gotta fucking tell me first, and I'm doing it. Slow your ass down, sweet girl. Why you got that mask on? What you scared of? The ICE agents stole their fucking children. These are ICE agents right here holding the babies. Hey! He didn't do anything, sir!
Yeah, but why is he acting like that?
25
He didn't do anything!
25 feet! 25 feet!
I'm getting.
All right, back behind the car.
15 agents surrounded me, threw me to the ground, and started stomping on my head.
You want to see what real independent journalism funded by the people for the people looks like?
You ever heard a story like this in America?
You're looking at it.
Congratulations for always being somewhere where mainstream media is not.
Flint, Michigan.
See you in Nevada.
Thanks to people like you, we can get the truth. Corporate media, they've been lying to us for years, and you're going straight to the people.
You are the man. I'm glad you're here.
For as low as 16 cents a day, you'll keep us on the ground, covering the important stories the corporate media covers up.
Crime in Memphis drops to a 25-year low.
Robberies, burglaries, and larcenies are all down.
I'm signing a presidential memorandum to establish the Memphis Safe Task Force, and it's very important because of the crime that's going on.
Y'all are coming into the city, surrounding the poorest fucking Hispanic neighborhoods in the cities and writing thousands of fucking tickets and selling it like you're doing a public fucking service. You're furthering poverty in the city of Memphis.
This is such a unique issue in Memphis as far as we've seen in our coverage of federal agent being deployed is the volume of agents rolling up to target 1-2 people is insane. Why is it so disproportionate in Memphis compared to everywhere else?
I mean, we're the blackest city in the country. I think there's a reason. You know, the historical relevance of the civil rights movement in Memphis is another reason. Martin Luther King getting assassinated here is another reason. And so you've got this white supremacist government led by Trump and the Republican Party. They're going to put the blackest, most historical city in a stranglehold. I mean, to me, they're sending a message to their base. Like it's the essence of white supremacy.
How does it feel to work for a terrorist organization? Right. Yeah? You should be ashamed of yourself.
The Memphis Police Department, the Shelby County Sheriff, and the Tennessee State Troopers are all doing mass pullovers. And they will either make up a reason totally or pulling people over for broken taillights. I was at one stop where they said their headlights weren't bright enough. And I've got footage that they're absolutely normal. But so one of those local agencies will pull you over, and they're usually trailed by 1 to 10 unmarked federal vehicles. And in each one of them, there could be 2 to 4 agents in each car. So the local will pull you over. And there's 20 different federal agents, IRS agents, FBI agents, HSI agents, ICE agents, DS, I mean, you name it, they're here. But they're all acting as ICE agents. They are all approaching the car that was just pulled over, which once again, from my experience, they're getting pulled over for simply being black or brown, having the wrong color skin, according to Trump and these feds. And they're demanding papers, you know, and so, I mean, that's what it looks like, you know. And keep in mind, being the poorest city in the country, if you're really worried about Memphis and crime, you know, writing 17,000 tickets to low-income people for a broken taillight, and all those monies being used on this operation. Like if a broken taillight were really going to keep us safer, you could save $200 million by simply offering a program to replace a taillight, right? It's not about public safety. It's about targeting and criminalizing brown, black, and poor people.
Fucking fascist pigs.
Fucking disgusting pieces.
Y'all are a goddamn embarrassment to this country, to this city.
Most of the videos you see are simply me driving to work and driving home. You know, because there's so many of them, people think that I'm just out driving around 6 to 8 hours a day, and that is absolutely not true. That's what having 1,500 federal agents plus 2,000 Memphis police plus 300 state troopers plus 1,000 Shelby County sheriffs occupying your neighborhood looks like. All I have to do is drive 2 minutes down the street and I can pass 2 or 3 of these operations. Like I'm barely treading water trying to feed families and children and the elderly right now as we speak. You know, I run a soup kitchen, SNAP benefits were just cut.
God damn, the whole Memphis out this motherfucker. Shit.
We've always been in the top 2 poorest metropolitan cities in the country. Our schools are over $500 million in deferred maintenance. Community centers are dilapidated. Memphis was historically the cotton exchange capital of the world, you know, and from that time till now, there has just been a good old boy network of these elite businesses or groups that dictate to the politicians where they want money invested in all these things. And so that same model continues to this day. And more than anything, it's like local developers who have a stranglehold on the city of Memphis. And like I always tell people, if you were to Google the top 3 most violent crime cities in the country, get that list, and then you Google top 3 most impoverished cities in the country. The list is the exact same, right? And so we're never gonna police our way out of poverty. We always have money for more police. We always have money to send 1,500 federal agents to Memphis. We always have $100 million that the state will invest in law enforcement here. We always have tax abatements to give corporations, but when it comes to actually helping the people or fixing systems that might lift people out of poverty, which inherently will decrease crime, or, you know, after school activities for children or child care, or right now we're dealing with SNAP benefits. There's never money for any of the fixing the root causes of these issues. But there's a plethora of money when it comes to mass incarcerations and police violence.
All these cops are some folks playing motherfucking cards. This is how y'all thought y'all's federal careers would go? Fucking embarrassing.
Was there an incident from your past, or maybe not affecting you personally, but affecting your loved ones, that like motivated you to get involved in fighting for police accountability?
I mean, yeah. So I'm a recovering addict. I've had my fair share of walking in the depths of hell, you know. And there was one time that some Shelby County sheriffs kicked in my front door, and 15 agents surrounded me, threw me to the ground, and started stomping on my head. And then they picked me up, they put me in handcuffs and walked me down the hallway. And every officer that I pass as they're walking me down the hallway takes a swing and punches me in the head. And I was a punching bag for these officers. And so you could very well argue that that was the catalyst, but honestly, even before that, I knew how police operated. From a very young age, I remember being concerned about how my black friends were treated versus how I was treated. In 2018, we had a federal trial around political surveillance, and proved through documents and during the trial that the police were trying to infiltrate our meetings. They were following us every time we left work. All this for using our voices, for being outspoken, for doing the press conferences, for holding them accountable, for exposing the corruption. I've already been a target for over a decade, and that's a risk I'm willing to take. I'm standing up for what my heart and my faith believe in. I'm standing up for what I think is right. And Memphis needs help. You know, Portland and Chicago, some of these larger cities, like you're seeing the pushback and the stuff going on at the facilities, which makes good video, you know, and I support it wholeheartedly. But Memphis has teams of 15 to 20 cars doing mass pullovers, and they're in and out like that. So, like, catching them or seeing it, like it's not getting the notoriety that some of these other cities are doing. But the harm being done here isn't just to the Hispanic or immigrant community. It is all over the city, and the narratives being pushed are not what's happening.